Alright, so welcome YouTube. Today I'm going to be comparing organic 100% grass-fed beef, which is 80 with the one that I used in the video is 85% lean, 15% fat. Now the cheap burger I couldn't find in 85%, 15%, so I had to go with a 73% and 27%. But how I'm gonna be doing the video is by first doing organic, then the cheap. I'm gonna be doing the clips of me, like the clip of me completely preparing the organic beef and cheap stuff before reviewing them both. But whenever I go to review them, I'm going to do organic beef first, then I'm gonna review the cheap stuff, so let's get into it now. Alright, so welcome YouTube. As you guys can see here, I'm using organic 100% grass-fed ground beef, which is the percentage is 85% lean, 15% fat. So let's open this up and try and get the first burger patty done. But I was kind of forgot about doing this. So it's like 10 at night whenever I was planning on doing it at 7, but I got sidetracked and it slipped my mind, so now I'm doing it later because can't refreeze burger, well, any meat generally. So I'm gonna make this into patty form, like as much into a patty form as possible for me. Alright, so that's probably good enough. Then I'm gonna wash my hands before touching the seasonings, and I also need a fork for the butter because I need something to place like below the burger so it's not like sticking to the pan and creating as much smoke. But if I'm being honest, I'll probably just turn the fan on to level 3 just in case if it doesn't work out. And I need to grab a fork as well, or a butter knife. Probably a fork works best for me. Pussycat. Alright, so here's me cutting up probably about probably a quarter or a half of a tablespoon, and I'm gonna place it directly in the middle of the pan. So I'm gonna leave that be for now. So first up is black powder, forget what this is called. No, it's just called pepper for some reason. I was thinking there was some big, like it was longer or something than garlic salt. Then I like to use hamburger seasoning. Buttery burger blend. Then garlic powder. So what I'm going to do now while I have the burger patty half seasoned is get this burner turned on. Probably put it down to level 4 on this, then let that melt and get ready while I prepare the other half of the patty. So now I'm gonna wash my hands off quickly. Now what I'm gonna do is try to get this butter spread around in the pan, so it's not as difficult, so it doesn't stick as easy. I may just add like another half of a tablespoon of butter in here, so I can get it pretty well heated up, like pretty well made. I don't really know how long I should cook this on level 4, but I'll have to like keep checking it out. So here's me putting it in. It's not cooking it, so I'm putting it back up to level 6. And instead of using a metal spatula, you want to use a kitchen spatula for this, preferably a higher, like a strong, more durable one. And because like I was told it, like a metal would scratch up a non-sticking pan. Alright, so it's about time to flip this burger. But before I do, I'm gonna put down another thing of butter so it can have like the so it's not like sticking to the pan and stuff. But how I like to flatten my burger out is to use the spatula, then find like 2 points of like dry points on the spatula and just press down. The grease and stuff and butter, whatever liquid combination, well, I guess only grease and butter, but it'll come splattering up on you, and as my fellow Mexicans would say, that's no bueno. But like as you can see here, it's not going real well without using your fingers. I mean, like if you have a meat presser, like a beef, like a hamburger presser for it, go ahead and use that. But I'm pretty sure I don't have one in the kitchen I'm using, so I have to use an altercation for it. So I'll see you guys whenever it comes time to flip this. Alright, so a few minutes before your burger is done, well, at least for me, I like to start making the toast, because this toaster does take a few minutes to fully make it at the setting it's on. So I have about another minute or 2 left on the burger. Alright, so now the toast is done and the patty is done, so now it's time to get this put on the burger now. Getting this set up and putting some Heinz ketchup on this, because I was told to never cheap out on condiments, so that is what I am doing. And so the burger is now ready to be reviewed. Alright, so welcome YouTube. Here's the organic beef stuff, which is 73% lean, 27% fat. I couldn't find it in the 85-15 percentage, so I had to get the best option. So I'm gonna be making this in the same way as I did with the organic beef with the seasonings. I have pepper, garlic salt, the Kinder's Butterly Burger Blend hamburger seasoning, and the garlic powder. So before I apply the seasonings to it, I'm getting the burger like flattened out. Then I'm gonna rinse my hands off. Alright, so now let's apply our seasonings. So get that all mixed in there pretty well. Then now let's get our pan heated up. Right there, so let's put it down to level 5. And while we're at, I'm gonna put some olive oil in it. This is extra virgin olive oil. And spread around pretty well so it can preheat. Get the other side pretty well cleaned. Seasoned. Just a little too much there. Alright, so that should be pretty well pressed. So now I'm gonna rinse off my hands again. Alright, so now it's time to put the burger in. Now this is gonna be cooking slower than usual for me because I usually have it on 6 or high. And I found out like the level 5 is probably the best for cooking a burger, but I do like to put the fan on just in case. So while I'm waiting for this to cook and stuff, I'm gonna put the seasonings away. Alright, so YouTube, I ended up just rinsing my hands off and getting a spatula to use for this. So whenever this burger is ready for me to flip here in a few minutes, I'll do that and just wait for it to be fully cooked. Now that I think about it, I can just throw away the few garbage that I have and I can get a plate down. Alright, so it's been about 5 minutes now, so it's time to flip this, and before I flip it, I'm gonna put some more extra virgin olive oil down on the pan and get it pretty well around the pan. And I can tell that this is greasy, still greasy. What I'm going to do is my same tactic as the organic beef, is to press it down with the spatula. Right, so it's probably about a few minutes before the burger's done, so I'm gonna start making the toast now. I mean, our burger's done as well, so I can already tell that the burger, this cheap stuff isn't like shrinks up a lot with, well, of course it's also has like more fat in it than what the organic beef did. So now it's time to review this. Alright, so YouTube, here's the burger. It is fairly greasier than usual, so let's try her out. Great, so this one has a to me the buttery burger blend really stands out in this one, and I do enjoy the burger, but it necessarily didn't go to plan with using butter and olive oil, because I put down a good amount of like both. I just didn't show the olive oil part, and it still smoked fairly good, so, but it's not. Alright YouTube, so here's the burger that I had just made, so let's try her out now. Alright, so with this, it has more of a kind of like a mixture of the pepper and buttery seasoning mix. I don't mind it, but at the same time, it like I don't have that ground beef taste with it, and that's a major takeaway from it. So if I would have to say organic beef won this. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you guys in the next one.